Whoa. Unlock. Holy. Hey, what's up? I'm going to show you how to install the power locks on these Jeep. This is a Jeep Gladiator, but it can be on a Wrangler. Same thing. It's going to be the same. I did that side already. I installed the actuator, which is this. It's going to go in the door. That's what we got to put in here to make these things power locks. And it comes with a key fob. I'll show you right now, but I'm going to remove this panel. I'm going to show you how to do that. It comes with instructions. The thing that I bought, the kit that I bought comes with instructions. It was about $4.80 after taxes. Here's all the wiring that comes with. This is for the rear doors. They get different locks for the rear. Here's the actual fob. It says it's keyless entry, but there's a lot of stuff you gotta do. So we'll see if the keyless entry ends up working. If it does, that's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, I already took this door apart and put the actuator in there. You can hear it in there. And yeah, I'll do the rear doors. Here's the instructions it comes with. Pretty good. There's some parts I needed help with looking up online, like how to the window. Some parts of the window, but I'll show you how to do it over here. So instructions that it comes with tells you how to take off the door panel, which you're gonna need a Phillips and T20 and T30 and a 10 millimeter socket. So let's get it. So there's two T30s right here. Oh, glitch. Everything has a Loctite on it. And then there's two T20s at the bottom. There's one more T30 behind this panel. You just pry that off. There we go. Should be a metal clip in here, so you just push it back. There it is. I dropped it. So this, you just push it back, push it down. Yeah, that comes off, and now you can start pulling the door. So you start at the bottom, and then just start pulling. Oh. Sorry, guys. Oh, jeez, it takes some force. Oh, shit. My God. Oh my God. Man, it's in there. Now you can look in and see where else there's. There you go. Jesus Christ. Woo. So once you got it loose, you can look in there and make sure you have them all removed. You just pull it up. See, that helps. go. Jesus. Why was that so hard? Kind of help just grabbing it from up here and pulling it. Okay, and then you just have to remove this wire here, which is you just press. And this one for the door, pull up on that black one. And on this other white one, you need to pinch it. You need to pinch it and pull back. Shoot. All right. There we go. Man, that kind of sucked. So this one, the top one, you just pull out, and this one you have to pinch and push in, and then and this is a one wire. And here's the pins you have to pull out. There's 8, 4 on each side. So there's none at the bottom, so start at the bottom and just start pulling from the sides. You have to remove a couple things, and that's why you need tape, because you're going to remove the window from the mechanism, because you got to remove this whole thing or something like that. You'll see right now. So you can unpin these. Jeez, how sharp is this? And apparently you just push this thing, rubber wire harness boot, and you push that in. This stuff you also push it in. Try and push it back into that hole it came from. So this window, let me see. And then raise the window till you see these bolts. So these two are 10 millimeters. Just loosen them up. So you have to remove it enough to get this part to lift over the nut. The bolt has to lift over this plastic piece, because it's going to slide up without it when you lift up the window. Okay, so I think I loosened it enough. Next thing I'm going to do, get some tape ready to hold up the window. Down here, you pull this back, because there's like a black piece in front of it. You pull it back, and you pull this window up manually. Let's see if it happens. I need to loosen it more. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. These stay in that. Those plastic pieces go with the window, so that's why you have to loosen enough to get the clip out from another. You'll see it once you try and do it. So you just loosen it to get them out, or just take them out all the way. Either way. So now we gotta remove all these. These are just 10 millimeters. We'll do that right now. The Loctite on me, but no problem. So there, from there, peel it off. There we go. Yeah, there's one on the right. On the one on the left, there should be one on the right somewhere. Oh, they broke. So from here, once you have that off, they give you this. There you go. It goes like that. It's pretty obvious the way it lines up because there's a hole. I cut them out that this circles. There's a hole up here. On the other driver's side it goes like this, but this side you obviously just turn it around, line up the hole and that hole. And you're gonna have to drill 2 5-30-second drill bit holes. So I'll mark the holes. Now, since I already did that driver's side, I know for some reason these actuators that they sent, or the holes, I guess, I don't know if it's different on the Wrangler or Gladiator. It should be the same, but it was too high so that it wouldn't lock. Because up is unlocked and it wouldn't go down enough to lock it. So what I did was I went lower on the driver's side, so that way this can be mounted lower and be able to lock and unlock. So I'm gonna do that here. I think I went about 7/16 lower. See if that works. Hopefully it does. Make sure they're gonna line up right. Hole there. Yeah, I should be fine. Oh wait. I'm gonna use a little punch just to ensure. Okay, let me vacuum up the metal. Okay, you got those holes marked out. Now, let me show you. You have to bend this part up, this little half moon they call it. So what I did, I just used a knife and cut a line. Just peeled it off because you don't need that piece because you're gonna need access to it in there. Let me do that. Okay. Okay, so I got that off. See, there's a hole here. You need access to that. So it comes with 2 screws to screw into this. Let me show you something. So this is the lever or the latch that's in there, right? It doesn't have that plastic piece, and this is the hole. So it's coming down. The piece I just took off is coming down, and it's gonna hook into a hole. And that's where the actuator is gonna go up and down to lock and unlock. That's there. That's the side view. So this is gonna hook into here. You can see that hole in there. Alright, there's the hole. There it is. Get in there. Oh, I got it. Jesus. It's in. I got it. There it is, locking and unlocking. Which is down and up. Shows you here which holes you need. It's going to be Why is it like that? I'll use this to start it, but definitely do not over tighten it. So now you just have to run this wire through that grommet, this rubber piece. So you just make a hole in here and just run the wire in through there. We'll cut a little slot here. Okay, shove it in there. Hole. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna put everything back. Put these back up in here. Alright. Those are back in there. Got the slack running through. Let me use a little bit of thread locker on there, because it had some when I took it out. Hand tighten that. So now I gotta put this window back. There we go. So you lower it, it clips back in there, so you just tighten it down. I'm just taking this off just to put Loctite on them, which I guess you could just remove them from the start then. So now, put all this back together. Damn, was this all the way out here before? And we're gonna have to run this wire in through this door strap and out to here where the regular wire goes to. So I'm just gonna zip tie along this one, the existing one, and run it through. Okay, I zip tied that wire to the existing one, and now I'm cutting this with some scissors so I can get access to this part. This open-ended piece to run the wire through. Also, this over here, just pull that off, and it's gonna end up on that side. Oh, it's going through, no problems right now. Oh, it's already through. I don't know why, but that was a lot harder on the driver's side. Easy as that. And just clean this area up. So I'm gonna throw some electrical tape around here. And yeah, I think we're done with this. I'll just put it back together again. reconnect that. Wires back in. And now we need these handles. The white one goes on the bottom. Push that back in there, it's good. And we're good. Alright, we're good, we're good. Alright. Let's push back in there now. Put the screws back on. Now, put the plastic piece back on there. We're good. Now you can hear the actuator in there with it locking and unlocking. Pretty nice. Kind of put this back on there. So what I like to do, I put this piece back on there first. And then actually put the window back up. I like to put them back where they were at factory, which is like right here, I think. Let me see. Let me double check the other side. So I got the clip in there like this for now. And slide it back in there. I think that might be one too high. Yeah, right there. And then you just push it all the way in. Yeah, we're back. So yeah, that's how you do the front doors. So that's how you do those front doors. The actuator's in there now. The wires ran through. As you can see, I had to lower the mounting position because the original was too high. I don't know if it's going to be the same. This is a 2024. And on the website, I think it says works for 2024 Wranglers and also Gladiators. So I'll have to call them and see. But just so you know, that's what happened.